So one of the things I always advise people to do, especially for those who see themselves as capable of doing both pig farming and broiler farming. As you all know, I've been doing pig farming and broiler farming for some years now. So one of the things I always advise people to do, if you can do them, if you can do it, is as you are also running your pig farm, also include broilers one side, because pig is more like a long-term project. Because let's say you put 5 pigs today or 10 pigs today, before you start making some income from it can take about about 2 years, at least more than 1 year. So if you look at it from a profit or cash flow point of view, most times it takes long. But if you also add broiler to them, to the pigs, mind you, broilers within 6 to 8 weeks, they have reached market weight and you can sell them off. So as you are keeping your pigs, you are also keeping your broilers. What your broilers are doing is they are giving you consistent cash flow because they don't take much time to reach maturity. So this is one of the things I always tell people. If you have enough capital, you can do both. Because some people have been asking me, should I go for pig farming or should I go for broilers? What I always tell them is, if you don't have enough cash, go for broilers. But if you have enough cash, then it's better that you do both. Because as you're doing pig farming, your broilers are giving you returns. And if things go well, within that 2 years before you start selling your pigs, you've already made enough money from selling your broilers. So this is what I always tell people. Now, broilers, like I always tell you people, is a bit more complicated when it comes to the aspect of them being fragile or few recording mortalities. It can be a bit tricky in broilers, but at the end of the day, I believe that everything can be learnt, because really most of us, or most people, let's say most people, fear broiler farming because of how fragile birds are. But I believe that everything can be managed, especially if you learn what you are meant to learn, do the things you are meant to do. All these things can be managed, because at the end of the day, the people who are doing it don't have two heads. So they have the same one head as you. So if they can do it, you too, you can do it. So this is what I always advise people. So for those of you who are asking me this question, this is the simple answer to this. You can do both if you have enough capital. Because just like pigs too, broilers also consume a lot of feed, especially if you are doing it in quantity. If you are doing it in quantity, because the more numbers you have, the higher your profit margin and the higher the cash flow that will be entering into your bank account. So if you want to start small, learn the basics, learn the process, get the experience, because when it comes to livestock farming, experience means a lot. Even if you go to the highest training in broiler farming, if you don't have the experience and you go and start very big without, especially when you don't have those who have the experience around you, probably working for you or working with you, most likely you will encounter problems, no matter the amount of training you had. So no matter the training you have, or no matter the capital you have at your disposal, start small is very, very important. Because, for example, if you want to start, you can start with 100 beds. That's about 2 cartons of broilers, because there's 50 beds in 1 carton. So you can start with 1 carton, 2 cartons max. Then from there, the more experience you get, the bigger you go for, the more numbers you go for. But that experience is very important. Even for pigs, it's very, very important, because at the end of the day, your experience will always beat any knowledge you think you have or you feel you can get. Experience is very, very important. So that's what I wanted to share on today's video.